Title: When the Mountain Feels Too High, a modern parable of temptation, forgiveness, and hope. It was a cold, gray morning when Michael stood at the foot of the hospital steps, his hands trembling. The city was waking up, but inside, he felt numb. His mother, the woman who had raised him with gentle hands and fierce love, was fighting for her life upstairs. Michael's heart was heavy with regret. He hadn't visited enough, hadn't called enough, always too busy, too distracted. He remembered the words she'd spoken to him as a child, echoing the ancient wisdom of Deuteronomy. Remember, Michael, when you are tempted to forget what matters, don't let your heart turn to stone. Don't build idols of your own pride. Come back to love. But now, standing in the shadow of the hospital, Michael felt the weight of his failures. He wanted to run, to escape the pain, to numb himself with work or distractions. The world outside beckoned with easy escapes. His phone buzzed with notifications. Friends invited him out, and the city's noise promised to drown out his sorrow. Inside, his mother's condition worsened. The doctor spoke in hushed tones. Michael's siblings argued over decisions, old wounds resurfacing. The family, once united, now fractured under pressure. Michael wandered the city, lost in thought. He found himself in a quiet park where an old man sat feeding pigeons. The man looked up and smiled, his eyes kind. "You look troubled, son," he said. Michael poured out his heart, the guilt, the fear, the temptation to run away from it all. The old man listened, then said softly, "Even when we fail, even when we're tempted to give up, there's always a way back. Remember how Jesus, in the wilderness, faced every temptation and chose love, chose faith, chose to stay the course. You can too." Michael wept. He realized that his pain was not unique. Everyone faces moments when a mountain feels too high, when the heart feels too heavy. But in those moments, we are called not to run, but to return, to forgive ourselves, to reach out, to choose love over pride. He returned to the hospital, sat by his mother's side, and whispered words of forgiveness and hope. The family, seeing his change, softened. They prayed together, cried together, and found healing, not just for their mother, but for themselves. Michael's reflection: "I thought I was alone in my pain, but I see now that we all carry burdens. We all face temptations to run, to hide, to build walls around our hearts. But the real courage is in staying, in loving and forgiving. My mother's love was never conditional. She forgave me before I even asked. Maybe that's what grace is, coming home, even when you feel you don't deserve it." Reflection: in our modern world, we are constantly tempted to escape discomfort. Social media, work, entertainment, they all offer easy ways out. But the ancient wisdom of Deuteronomy and the example of Jesus in the wilderness remind us true strength is found in facing our struggles, not fleeing from them. When we choose to stay, to forgive, to love, we find healing, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. Everyday truths and lessons just for you today. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and breathe. Notice your thoughts, but don't let them control you. Reach out to someone you love. A simple message or call can heal old wounds. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Growth comes from compassion, not condemnation. When tempted to escape, ask yourself, what am I really running from? Face it with honesty. Remember, you are not alone. Everyone faces mountains. Together, we can climb higher. The takeaway for you: as Michael watched the sunrise from his mother's hospital window, he realized that every day is a chance to begin again. The mountain may be steep, but with love, forgiveness, and faith, we can find our way home. When the mountain feels too high, remember, you are stronger than you think, and you are never alone. Techniques for readers, or if you're listening to this story, try these. Each morning, write down one thing you're grateful for and one person you can reach out to. When tempted to avoid a difficult emotion, pause and name it. Sit with it for a moment before acting. Practice forgiving yourself by writing a letter to yourself as if you were your own best friend. Visualize a mountain. Imagine yourself climbing it, step by step, with support from loved ones. The takeaway just for you. The question never goes away. What will you do with Jesus? You don't answer it with words. You answer with your life. Choose well, and if you haven't yet, today's a really good day to start. It is by seeking God through His Word that you shall find Him. Penned by Gary Conan Doyle. In worship of God's wonderful glory. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're still here, something in this story or song clicked with you. So here's a little secret. When you hit thumbs up, it tells the YouTube gremlins, hey, more of this. And if you subscribe, it's like saying, yeah, I want in. So go ahead, tap like, hit subscribe, and make sure you don't miss what's next. Because this ride, it's just getting started.